Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to the video. So today I'm back here for another current household update, but today this is going to be the first update of a new household that I'm playing with. So this sim here is called Emily Walters, and not too long ago I made a creator sim video of her, so make sure you head over and watch that as well, so you can get a little bit of information about what type of sim she is. So she's my new current household, and if you didn't see my last current household series, that was with a sim called Carla Gibson, who I also did a creator sim on, and 2 current household updates, so you can go ahead and watch that as well. But yes, I'm really excited to do today's video. She's here doing some paintings, and that is because, well, she's inside my schooner as well. Now, the reason she moved here was to help and try and progress her painting career, her creative activities. I don't even know what else to say about that. And she thought that San Maishuno would be a really good place, because as you can see, like, just from looking at this area, you see all these colours and things. It's just like a really nice place to get inspiration for that creative sort of stuff, so that's why she moved here. And she hasn't been here for too long, actually. We're on as progressed along in this current household as I was before I did the first update of my previous current household. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what she's doing. So it's actually a Saturday night. She's been here for maybe about 2 weeks in game now, and she's progressed a little bit in her career. She's had about 4, maybe 3 or 4 promotions, and as you can see, she is actually pregnant. You're probably wondering, like, why does she have why is she so pregnant? Well, why does she got a big tummy, I mean. So there is a weird story behind why she is pregnant. Now, she didn't really know a lot of people here, and she came across someone who she doesn't really know that well, actually, but I mean, they do now, but I'd start with, they weren't really clicking or anything. So his name, let's just find him over here, is Arav, well, he's just texted us as well here, Arav Anad. He's got a really weird name. I might actually change that because it's just too hard to pronounce. And they, like, progressed a relationship. They're both kind of new to San Maishuno, which is good, so that, you know, that they started, like, talking a little bit, and they talked one night until like 3 a.m. She cooked dinner, they came back here and they're talking, and that then happened. So, you know, it progressed all very, very quickly, and she's pregnant. But one thing that, like, I'm really, really glad I have the MC Command Center mod. She got pregnant with triplets. Now, imagine having that. She is poor to begin with. She's having to support herself. She's in this apartment she can barely, you know, afford, and she was pregnant with triplets. And I just had to change that in MC Command Center mod, because I mean, this is my own gameplay after all. If it was going to be for a let's play, then I wouldn't change it. But you know, so I'm glad we'll have the MC Command Center mod, because imagine having that, all of these troubles that she already has, plus having 3 triplets, especially when the toddler is like, oh god, I don't know how she'll be able to survive. But you know, I did change it down to just 1, but I actually didn't check which gender it is, so we will find that out together once the baby comes. So she is just standing here looking a little bit lost at the minute. Let's see what Nietzsche's like. What, oh my god, that makes sense. What Nietzsche's got. So she's just at energy, really. So I'm going to get her head off to bed. She doesn't have work tomorrow, which is great, so I think it would be a good idea to meet up with her boyfriend. They're actually not official yet, so I'm going to actually do that tomorrow. That just shows you how quickly everything is moving. So that'll be a good idea. And also, like, what was I going to say? I've totally forgot. I was like, within a space of 5 seconds, I've forgotten. So I want him to come over. I think we might not, oh my god, I can't speak, sorry, I'm talking too fast. I think it'd be a nice idea for him to come over. Well, a funny thing is that they don't really see each other a lot. She's getting a little bit suspicious, because recently he just hasn't been appearing that often, and I mean, he's probably a little bit overwhelmed by everything, because everything's happened so quickly, but like, he hasn't really been calling her or anything that much, which is a little bit suspicious. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to find out a little bit more soon, maybe in the second update. By then it'll all come clear. And yeah, so I'm going to speed through the night a little bit here. I'm going to wake up in the morning, see what there is to do, and I'll pick off there. Okay, she's up. It's like not even 6 a.m. and she's up already. She's absolutely bursting for the toilet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, this bathroom is very, very awkward in terms of shape. I really wanted to, because she actually had a bit of money left over when she moved in, so I did a couple of upgrades, as you can see, by putting this bar in, which I hope she doesn't use while she's pregnant, and also upgraded the bath as well, so it's also a shower, because I really, really like that. I've seen this a lot in starter homes where they've just got a bath in, and I just, like, I don't even have time for that. Let's be real. So I'd put in both, actually, because I had enough money to get this nice one, so I did that. And yeah, so I'm going to get her to get ready here. From the Creator Sim video, she actually has a different outfit on because for some reason I was getting that glitch where it says, you know, where the Sims have that interaction where it says see what's happening when there's like, and they do that shocked face to you know, to Sims. So I thought that, well, it's obviously something to do with the outfits. Luckily she hasn't been having it anymore because these are in-game objects really, items I suppose. So that I haven't been having that problem since I changed the outfits, but they are different from the Creator Sim video. So I think what might be a nice idea is to actually invite him over now, and then we can cook breakfast to have breakfast together as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my god, oh thank god. I thought I was going to say that it doesn't, because if they're in the same neighbourhood, it doesn't let you invite them over to your current lot, which is really, really annoying because then you have to like play hide and seek to try and find them. But luckily he's not here today, so that's good, so we're easily able to get him over here. So yeah, let's go ahead. What is she doing? Just singing or something? So she is pretty hungry, so I'm hoping he's going to get over here pretty quickly. I guess she could get started. There he is. So let's go and see. I think the first thing we should do is actually go ahead and make them official, because that's something that I haven't done yet. And I think that maybe because they aren't official, that may be the reason why he hasn't been going over to her as much. I'm hoping that he doesn't have any other relationships or anything like that going on at the same time, because if they're, well, thank god. Okay, so they are jumping for joy. I paused out like a really, is she like off the ground? Just, I think. So they seem to be she's very, very excited, as you can see here. So let's just take a couple of screenshots here. So there we go. Okay, I took too many screenshots. Oh, okay, there we go. Just messed up there. That's so annoying when you press C and you're not in tab mode and it does that. Oh well. Moving on, so let's go ahead and make them some breakfast here. I know a lot of you have been saying that I need to slow down in my voiceovers. I know it's a really big problem, and I'm like, I just cannot help it. Like, and I've explained this a couple of times, but when I first started, I used to like be really, really shy and everything, so I did talk a lot more slowly and things. And then as, you know, just people support my channel and things, just made me a lot more motivated and things like that, and I got more excited and more enthusiastic and things, so I started talking more excitedly, if that's a word. I don't think it is, but you know. And yeah, so now I'm talking too fast, and I'm at that problem now where I can't talk, like, I can't go back down to like a slow pace again. So I am really, really trying, but when I'm doing like, when I'm actually like talking, I can't like think about it in a way. Like, I literally cannot think about it, which is like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm trying. I'm trying in this video because I'm kind of thinking about it more to talk slowly, but I also sound that I sound a bit more boring, I think. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. I think it's a lot of, I've had a couple of comments saying that people who are actually from the UK, like I am, that when I talk faster, it's like not a problem because they can understand what I'm saying because like of a similar accent and things. But it's people from other countries as well who have a problem with that. So, I'm going to get her to finish off this. I'm going to have breakfast together. I don't know what else we could do for the rest of the day. There was actually the Spice Festival on last night, I believe. Oh, there is a festival. We can read about a festival. Let's see what that is. I'll do that later once she's finished cooking and everything. But it seems to be a festival. Oh, actually, I think it might be GeekCon, actually, because before I started recording, I think I got that. I don't know. So let's go ahead and call them to a meal and sit over here. She did actually do kind of like cook dinner for him a little while ago, actually. I'm going to turn this music off. Sorry, I hope you can't hear, because when I actually record, I don't put my speakers on or headphones. I don't know why. I just don't like having headphones on when I record. It's just so I can, you know, just focus on the voiceover, I guess. There isn't really another explanation for it. And I don't like to have my speakers on either, because then you hear it through my microphone. So you hear the same thing twice, but like with a little delay. Anyway, let's get them to have this. Let's take a couple of screenshots. She still isn't really sure about this relationship because, you know, he doesn't really seem like her type, and, well, it isn't her type, actually, and she's just going along with it because, you know, they seem to, they had a good friendship, but now it just went too far. Now she feels like, because she's having a kid with him, she's stuck with him, and he actually kind of feels the same as well. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to work it out for the child's sake, but, you know, I am really having big doubts here, but we'll have to wait and see until the next episode to see how that all plans out. So another thing I really, really like about these, hang on, wait, I want to put this painting up, I think, or do I have yeah, I think we'll have a very similar one in the bedroom. Let's put it up anyway, because, I mean, we can't really afford that much art at the minute, so let's do that. So, frame canvas, yeah. So what I was saying is about current households, I really, really like to do them, because it's that sort of thing where it's maybe just 1 or 2 episodes. Oh, sorry, hang on, I need to fix something. You might have just noticed the screen went a bit yellow. I don't know, I'll explain that in just a second. So, the thing about, current households is that you don't have to watch like a full LP. So say if you're new to my channel, I know a lot of you are, welcome, my name's Alice. I know a lot of you are new here, so going through to watch like, you know, say like 30 episodes of an LP can get a little bit irritating. So doing current households is just these quick little things where you don't have to watch all those previous things, so it's good in that way. So it's kind of like you're watching a mini LP of mine without having to go back with all that effort of watching all the other episodes. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to explain why I said about a yellow screen in just a second, but another thing is, I was a little bit doubtful about moving to SimsAmino because I thought that if I'm getting really into this current household, and I didn't want to end up mixing up Sims between my City Living LP and this one, because I thought I'd get a little bit confusing, because I've seen plenty around this area, but you know, it's in a different game save than my City Living LP, so I don't know. I don't know if we're going to stay inside my Shuno forever, but it is a start. So yeah, that other thing I was mentioning, I'm going to get them to do something while I explain this, because I'm just rambling and they're not even doing anything. She's actually got another painting to do. So, she's not at work today, but we can get the daily task done. So what was I saying? Yeah, about the yellow screen. I have this thing, it's called Flux or something. Oh, the flea market's in town. Oh, that's what it was. It comes up in this neighbourhood, doesn't it? Oh, yes, I think it does. Please say it does, because then we don't have to go through another loading screen. Oh my god, his hair. Oh, but it was just a glitch. What was this? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm taking so long to explain this. So, Flux screen, it's basically this thing where it takes off kind of like the harsh light that you get with screens like at night time, and it keeps you more awake. So it kind of puts this yellow tint over your screen, and I really like it because it so I can use my screen, my computers late at night, and when I go to bed, I don't have trouble like trying to fall asleep. So it's good for that reason. It's a free app that you can download it for Mac and PC. I have it on my MacBook and my PC as well, and it's really good for that. But sometimes it comes now in the winter time. This is totally irrelevant to this. I don't know if you probably skip a minute or two if you want to skip this, because like I'm talking about random stuff here. So it actually takes away that blue light and stuff, but because of winter time, it's getting darker outside now. It actually works with your time zone, and if it's light or dark outside, and it adds more yellow tint as the night goes on, if that makes sense. So now when I'm doing it, it picks up. Oh my god, this is too hard to explain. My recording software, Dxtory, ends up picking it up sometimes, and you're watching a video and you might notice it has a yellow tint. That's what it's for. So before I do videos, I make sure I quit out of that application so it doesn't happen during videos. Oh my god, that took too long to explain. I'm sorry, you probably want to kill yourself. Anyway, let's move it on. Let's get here to finish up. Didn't we just paint this one? Well, okay. Let's get it finished. Oh, he's left. Probably too bored of this conversation. I think he had work, actually, because he actually put on his work outfit. Why is he standing there? I don't know. Let's just forget about that. So I'm going to turn this off because we're just wasting money here, actually. She's actually bursting from the toilet as well, okay? Let's see here. So, hang on. I'm trying to see if there's anything what we can do here. I want to see if he's actually went to work or if he just left. So we don't know what his career is yet. Okay, that just shows us how little we know him. This room actually used to be a kid's bedroom, so I forgot to take out this light here and these three items because I wanted to make this into a computer room because I had a little bit more money left over and I wanted to change it into that. It was a kids room before, but I took it out. Oh, there's my timer going off for this episode. And he actually wants to hang out with us, but we don't actually have time. And also in a bathroom as well, have to change this as well. The toilet roll, I moved the toilet from over here to over there, and I forgot to move the toilet roll. Anyway, what a boring video this was. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But in the next episode, this is going to be much, much more dramaful because we do have a lot more to do. Wait. Who? Isn't this exactly the same person, but now he's changed his name? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Let's just go into relationships to see if we know that person, because I don't think we do. I don't know who that was, because he had a different name, but it looks exactly the same as him. Anyway, let's forget about that. So I wanted to come down to the flea market today, see if there's any furniture we could get for the house, because she doesn't really have a whole lot, actually. A lot of this furniture isn't very, exciting, because I'd rather just go into build mode and buy something, but we don't actually have a lot of lamps, and I think that'd be a nice thing to do. Let's go lamp shopping today. This one is one of these things that came with City Living. I kind of think they're kind of a little bit interesting, so I might get one of those, because the house is a little bit dark at the minute. Let's head over here and get one of these. We can maybe get a spot of lunch as well, and I think we'll end it here. I'm sorry this was very, very boring. When I do current households, I like to keep them very, very dramaful, but for this one, it wasn't. Also, I say dramaful a lot, but I realise that isn't a word. I suppose there's two separate words it would be, but I say it's dramaful, like F-U-L. I don't know. I think dramatic's the right word, but it sounds better saying dramaful. Anyway, moving on. So let's go ahead. She's got that lamp. I think that goes into our household inventory. Let's just check our own inventory and see if I've got that. No, we don't. So I'm going to get her to come over here. One of the things she actually got was a... Hang on, what do I want? I think we might get something spicy because she actually seems to like spicy food. She at the Spice Festival the other night, she participated in the spicy curry challenge, and she did really well at it actually. So I'm thinking that she might like spicy food. So let's go ahead and get something else. Another thing we can actually do is I'm going to bring the food back up to the apartment. I'm going to get her to come and watch TV and eat that because one thing I really liked about city living was having these food carts. So say if your sim is a really bad cook, they're in the apartment over here. They can come down, get some food, and head back to the apartment. But one thing I found is what I wanted to do is maybe get the food, put it in your inventory, then head back to the apartment, but you couldn't do that. It would just leave the food there. But I've just realised you could maybe get the food and then click on the TV and it takes you over back to the apartment with your plate of food. Okay, well, that took too long to explain. Wow, what is wrong with me today? I've recorded so many videos today that I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. That's probably why I'm thinking more about talking slow. I don't know what on earth she's watching here. Looks like something from The Sims 3, but what on earth is that? Oh well, that's it for today's video. So she seems to be taking this curry well. She's not really having fire dragon breathing thing. So she's actually learned to make curry. So far she's discovered 2 of the 27 recipes available in the city. So she could actually do a little bit more cooking now. So that is it for this current household update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't. Leave some comments down below as well about what you thought of this episode, what you think the future is for Emily and her boyfriend and for her child. Let me know if you have any further suggestions of what you want to see in this current household, and I'll try to incorporate those into the the current household series. I probably won't be doing many updates of this because it's kind of just my own gameplay, and I have current LPs going on at the same time. Also, if you want to submit some Sims for this current household, because I've noticed there's not a lot of like Sims in this game save that I really want to interact with, apart from like townies who have bad CC. So if you want to submit some, then you could maybe go in the gallery and use the hashtag RealThomasTV or hashtag ThomasTV. Use both. I don't know. Up to you. Just let me know on Twitter at RealThomasTV1 if you submitted them. Leave me the gallery link, and I'll go and try and find them and incorporate them into the current household. No promises, but, you know, I'll try my best, because it's nice for you to incorporate stuff, like I have with Teacup Simmer. She actually submitted a sim for my current, for my City Living LP, which is great. So if you want to do that, then use the hashtag TTVCL for my City Living LP in particular. Anyway, I'm rambling too much now. I don't know what is wrong with me today. That is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!